Hello, this is Hui. Welcome to watch my video C++ programming on Linux. In this short video, we are going to discuss Qt QFile class. The example we are going to demonstrate in this video is to create a GUI application which using QFile class to read text files. We are going to use one of previous videos example when we were discussing Qt class, Qt directory class. In that video, we put the directory path in this line editor and create a go-to button and display all the subdirectory and the files in this plain text editor. And right now we are going to create another button and we are going to call this open text. So what we are going to do, we put the text file in this line editor and click this new button and using QFile class to open the file and print all the text file inside this plain text editor. So to start, we right click on this button, so go to slot, select click OK. Now Qt will build on push button tool clicked. So what we are going to do the first, we are going to clean the box and start with new. So first we have to have a file name, right? So it's we create a Q string variable. We're going to call the file name which will come from, I say it's a line editor, so UI line editor, text. So we got the file name, and the first thing we need to do is to check if file exists. So we should instantialize a QFile object. So it's QFile, which we call my file. What's the file name? Is a file name. And after we instantialize our object, and we have to check, first we check if file exists. So my file dot exists. So if it exists, we are going to do something, and if not exist, we are going to display some message, which today, last time when we checked the directory, we using the control called Q message box. This time we use another new control called the UI status bar, and there's a show message. So what message we are going to show? We just say file does not exist. Okay, so we put the file does not exist message to the status bar. So, and when file exists, we say if it's open. So if my file dot open, and we're open with QFile and we're going to read only. So in this case, we just read file, and if it's open, and we have to use a loop to read line by line. So while till the end of file. So while using not dot, and so if my file is not at the end, we're using the create a Q string, which called my line, which my line from, so my file dot read line. So this method read the line, and we put it to the Q string called my line. Then we append this line to our plain text editor, and we're using the method called append plain text, and which text we are going to append is m line. So typically we read the line and we append it to our plain text editor, and after finished, and we're going to do is close the file. So then our program is done. So we got a file name, we centralize our object, and check if file exists. If it doesn't exist, we put the message file does not exist on the status bar, and if it exists, we open the file for read only, and make a loop while file is not at the end. We continue just read the line to the variable and append it to the. So let's build this. So great. So then before we starting test, we are going to Linux. Now we make a test. So under our home test directory, we make a test file. So let's type man vi. We go to the my test.txt. So this is our test file. So we cat. So this is the man page of our test file. So let's go to the my Qt test, and there's manual error, Qt debug. So because we just compiled for debug, so our executable is under this directory. So let's run this. So we got our Windows. Now we start from the home directory. So let's create a go, and we have our test directory. We copy, we paste here, and we go to this directory. Here has my test file. So we copy, we come put here. So let's see if this file doesn't exist, what happened, we take off T, so it's my test.txt file, we click open, so you can see here is a status bar, shows a file does not exist. So let's put a T again, let's click open, now this file exists, so we open, we print it, we put it to here. So this is our simple example using QFile to open the text file. Hello, this is Hui. Thanks for watching my video. Hope it is useful and enjoyable. It's going to be great to have your feedback.